What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today I want to teach you how to get gold in Pokemon Duel. Now, this is one of the things you're going to need to know, and it's kind of tricky how you get that gold, okay? So it actually took me a few days to figure this out, and I was looking around for tutorials on how to do this, and I could not find any, so I had to figure out all by myself. So I feel really smart, and I'm going to show you guys what I figured out. Now, the first thing that I figured out, which I was able to find online, is that you can find gold in quests. So I did a couple of tests so that I could figure out which quests will give you the most gold, and I found out that you want to go to the bottom floor of any of the hotel lobbies. So you go down to the bottom floor and go to the top dude on that floor. It's going to cost 8 if you're in Hotel Ulex, and if you're in the red hotel or that big pink hotel, it's going to cost you 9. So I sped my battles up to 2x here just because they're not long battles, but it just needs to go a little bit faster than normal speed. So you can get through these battles really, really easily. If you want a guaranteed win, then you can just go to Hotel Ulex. But if you're willing to put in a little bit more work, you can get a little bit more gold for your energy. You only get so much energy for the day, so you want to make sure that you use it all, getting as much gold as you possibly can, but you don't want to lose your battle and then lose your energy, so make sure that you're being smart about that. So there you go, you can see I got 180 gold. If you go to any of the other positions in this hotel floor, you will only get 40 gold, so make sure you go to the top position. It costs more to do that one. It costs more of your energy to do that one, but it's very, very, very worth it. Don't do any of the other ones. Make sure you just go to the bottom floor, do the easy matches, and plus you can see here I got 250 coins in addition to the 180 that I got for beating that top dude on the bottom floor. So let's go ahead and see my next one. I only had 17 energy for this video, which was perfect because I needed 8 energy to do that one, and I need 9 energy to do this one. So it's one more energy cost. You'll notice I'm going down to the bottom floor, and I'm going to the top dude, and I'm going to battle that dude. Do not do the deck check. It costs 100 of your gold, and you're trying to save the gold, so don't do the deck check. You won't need it. These guys are really, really easy to beat. So go ahead and do the security guard. Top dude, it costs 9 of your energy here in the Chateau de Rosa, I think it's called, or something like that. So I did speed this battle up, but it took a little bit longer. They're a little bit harder. Like I said, you guys, they are a tiny bit harder. They have better figures, and they will use their moves a lot more strategically against you, and they will block you a lot. So they won't just let you run for the win. They will definitely block you. So check it out. Pikachu putting in work there. I thought I could get the quick win. I have got quick wins against these guys. It's not like it's impossible, but they may make you put in just a little bit more work to get that win. So if you don't have very good figures, if you're just starting out, you may want to just hang out in Hotel Ulex and farm that bottom guy in the Hotel Ulex, which is the very first hotel in the quests area. So if you just can't get through this Chateau de Rosa, then you can go ahead and do the Hotel Ulex. So there you go. That's basically the strategy as far as those go. I'm going to show you how much gold you get once I manage to win this battle. I am trying to pull it out here, and it is almost done. You can see I'm moving in with my Staraptor, which is a really, really strong token, and it's going to beat both of these dudes. Take them down! Alright, and there we go for the win. So nice and simple, and it's gonna be a really large amount of gold here. It is 240 gold that's about to be revealed here. Oh no, 220, I mistake myself. So 220 gold is significantly more gold than Hotel Ulex, but it was significantly more challenging to get through that battle. So that's up to you whether or not you can get through there, and that's up to your play style. And there's some people who may be further along and they can get more quests than I can. I'm still going through the quests on my live stream series, so I don't want to do all the quests yet. And sometimes you do spin and you do not get gold. Sometimes you do get a figure, so you don't always get the gold, which is why you want to do that top battle, because you're guaranteed to get the 220 gold, and then you double down on the gold if you happen to get gold out of the spinner. So that's pretty handy. So what are you going to do with all this gold once you get it? Well, mostly you need the gold for fusions, because you're going to need to get rid of all those tokens that you're getting in all these quests. So you can pick up a lot of tokens, they're going to fill up in your messages, you're not going to be able to get your messages, and then you're going to need to get rid of the tokens, but you need all this gold to do the fusions. So if you saw my last video, it was all about doing those amazing fusions, but you do need an amazing amount of gold to get through the fusions. So it's a little bit like, well, what do you do? But the game is built in a very, very nice way. It's very sequential, so you play certain areas of the game followed by other areas of the game, and then that circles you back around to the beginning of the game. So in this case, you're going to play the quests, you're going to get the figures, you're going to max out on the figures, so you're going to fuse the figures to level up your Pokemon, you're going to need the gold, and then when you need the gold, you go do the quests, and when you do the quests, you're going to get more figures. So it's a big loop. The best mobile games have these kind of looping of behaviors where you start at the beginning, accomplish a couple things, and then you loop back around to the beginning. So that's why I really love this game, but they don't exactly explain everything in the game as to like, oh, here's what these metals are, and here's what these ingots are, and here is what you're going to do with all this gold that you're getting. They explain a little bit of it, but not all of that. So it's important to find those tutorials like this one that explain what exactly you're supposed to do. So here you can see I've done some fusions, I've upgraded my Pokemon, but I want to show you one more really awesome way to get gold once I get done doing this level up. I'm actually spending a little bit of time to figure out what I want to do on my Pikachu. As you guys know, I'm a really big fan of the rare Pikachu, and it's a really good token. It's got that gold 50 quick attack, and that gold 50 quick attack has gotten me out of so many sticky situations. But I'm looking at if I upgrade certain things, does it reduce the amount of my miss? So I want to make sure I get the most by reducing the amount of my miss. So I've leveled up my Pikachu, I'm just about done here, and I'm poking through a couple of these things. I'm not sure why I can't use these green ones on my Pikachu. A little bit confusing. I'm still trying to figure out what those are. Those are some kind of chain level, and I was looking at those a little bit later in the video, and I was like, what are these? But so let's move on to the next area of the video. I'm going to show you how to get massive amounts of gold, like lots of gold, okay? So I figured this out while I was messing around with the game tonight. I had maxed out the amount of quests that I could do. You can see that I have no energy there. So I was looking around and I was like, what is this? There's a coins exchange here. So you can actually exchange your figures for coins. That's awesome, you guys. You can get a lot of coins off of your figures. So if you want to trade in your figures, you can. I went ahead and showed trading in the figures here just to see how much gold you will get. However, I don't recommend doing that. You can trade in these ingots. You can see that these ingots, they were worth almost no experience, but they're worth a ton of gold, so that must be what they're for. Now, when I picked up those ingots inside the booster chest, it didn't say, go to the shop and exchange these for massive amounts of gold. It never said that anywhere in the game, so I'm like, why didn't it tell me? So go ahead and don't exchange your figures, because you want to keep your figures so that you can put those infusions into your Pokemon that you're upgrading right now. Take these ingots that you're getting and trade those for gold. Now, before I trade in those ingots, I wanted to show you what they're useful for over here in the fusion box. They're basically useful for nothing. If I put on all these ingots, then they're gonna do 1 experience for every one of them, and nobody wants to waste all those ingots just for 1 experience. So I was like, man, what are these useful for? I was really trying to figure it out, and I was poking through everywhere in the game, and then I finally did find this screen, and I found out you can trade these for massive amounts of gold. So that's what they're for, you guys. 35,000 gold for that EX level ingot. So I'm so happy that I found that, and I wanted to make sure I tell you guys as soon as possible so you guys know what to do with those as well, because in my previous video I was actually fusing those onto my Pokemon. I didn't know what they were, so now I wanted to make sure that I cover that for you guys, because it's just not in the tutorial. I don't know if maybe I missed it. Maybe somebody can tell me, Jonno, it was in the tutorial, you weren't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure that I did not see that anywhere. I didn't see anything that said go to the coins exchange inside of the shop and trade in your stuff. So that's really handy. I hope you guys appreciate that tip just as much as I did when I figured it out. And look, I now have 71,000 gold. I've got so much gold. So now I can do a ton of fusions that I'm very excited about. So I'm going to do some fusions on Pikachu, and then I'm going to wrap up this video because I showed you guys what I intended to show you, which was how to get that gold. Now you can see I can do all the fusions I wanted to do and clear out all those messages that were stuck in my inbox that I could not get rid of. And basically that's what I did right after I did all this. I did a bunch of fusions, then I cleared my messages, then I did more fusions, then I cleared more messages, and I finally cleared all of my messages, which was really exciting because there was one figure that I had got that I really wanted to unlock, but it was buried in my messages. I couldn't find it, and I was like, man, I wish I could just clear all these messages and get this figure, and I finally was able to do that once I figured out what to do with those ingots. So that was a pretty good tip, and I hope you guys appreciate it. So thanks everybody for watching my video. That is going to be the end of my video. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to my awesome subscribers. I hope that those tips helped you, and please leave a comment and hit that like and hit the subscribe if that was helpful for you. Thanks again, and peace!